In the name of Almighty God, the most compassionate and the most merciful, I mean Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I welcome you all to your own channel for this lecture, and for the next lecture we will proceed our best examples on polynomial cases. You first find a place which is so silent. Then whenever I write the questions on the board, try to stop the video, I mean pause the video. Then you have to find the solutions with your own self, else you couldn't. Then press the icon and watch the video. Then you will find how I solved that one. Am I right? Yes. By the way, question number 13, px square is given, q root x is given, x plus 1. Now what px times qx is? First you have to find, please, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which answer is correct? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Number 1. Now how? Listen. First you have to find px. I mean px square should be equal to px. This bracket is equal to this one. X square is equal to x, but this x with this x is different. Then if it is different, for example, this is a small and this is a capital letter, instead of x, first put another letter. Why? Because that you have to know that these are different. But if I didn't put this a, so this one with this one, they are getting with each other same. I am not able on that occasion to what? To defer these two x's. Then x square is equal to a. Now take the root, so x is root a. This root x should be equal to qx. Q root x is equal to qx. Now this root x is equal to this x, but this x with this x, they are different. Maybe this is the small, this is the what? Capital one. So instead of this x, I will write b. Root x is equal to b. X is b square. Am I right? Yes. Now px times qx. Px square. What's x? Root a square is equal, instead of x, root a raised to the power 4 minus 1. Then this one with this one is cancelled. Pa, this 2 with this one, we will find a to the power 2 minus what? Minus 1. Now this is not pa. A is x. So px is this. Instead of a, it is what? X square minus 1. This is the first equation. We found it. Now q root, instead of x, you have to write b square is equal to b, instead of x, b square plus 1. Now we can cancel this one. qb is b square plus what? Plus 1. Now this is not b, it is x. So qx is x square plus 1. Now what the question is, this is number 2. px times qx. This is the question. Now what px is? Px is x square minus 1. What qx is? X square plus 1. I think this is a, b, and this one is a plus b. A minus b times a plus b. It's a square plus minus b square. A is what? X square. It's x raised to the power 4 minus b square. 1 square is 1. Which option is correct? Number 1. Write it please. Question number 40. M includes plus integer. px is given. Now what p minus 1 is? I think you have to equal these brackets. X is equal to solution. X is equal to minus 1. Px is equal to p minus 1. Then x is equal to minus 1. Am I right or not? Yes. Now p minus 1 is, instead of x minus 1 raised to the power 2m plus 2 minus, instead of x minus 1 raised to the power 2m plus 1 plus 2. Now we don't know the value of m and we don't know the whole value. If we know the value of m is given integer plus. What are integer plus? Integer plus or 1, 2, 3, like this one up to infinity. Now you have to put, for example, 1. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 2, it's 4. 2, 2, 2, 4. 4 plus 2, it's 6. 3. 2 times 3, 6. 6 with 2, 8. It means this is an even number. Am I right? Yes. Now here, instead of m, 1. 2 times 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 2. 2 to 4. 4 with 1, 5. 3. 2, 3, it's 6. 6 plus 1, 7. I think it is odd number. Now p minus 1 is minus to the power even. It's plus. 1 to every power raised to the every power. It is 1. Minus to the power odd number. It's minus. 1 raised to the every number. It is 1. Plus 2. Now p minus 1 is plus 1 minus minus plus 1 plus 2. P minus 1 is 1, 1, 2, 2 with 2, 4. Number 2. Question number 15. P 4x minus 1 is given. Px is divided by x minus 3. Now what Kx is? This polynomial is divided by a binomial, a linear binomial. Now how to find the remainder? I think the divisor should be equal to 0. Yes, it's right, sir. Then instead of x you have to put 3. So p instead of x 3. This is divisor. This is the remainder. But the answers are not p3. It is the constant number. Now you have to find p3. Whenever you found p3, that means that you find the what? The remainder. So where should I find the p3? We have this p. So you have to p4x minus 1 should be equal to p3. And here find the value of the x. So 4x, it is 4. This minus 1 plus 1, 1 with 3, 4. Divide both sides by the coefficient of the x. So x would be 1. Now instead of x, you have to put 1. P 1 times 4, 4. 4 minus 1, it's 3. Is equal. Instead of x, 1. 1 raised to the power 3, it's 1, minus 1 raised to the power 2, it's 1, plus 1 times 2, it's 2, minus 5. And this p3 is the remainder. Am I right? Yes. So 1 cancel. 2 with 5, it is minus 3. Which option is correct? Number 4. Question number 16. 9x squared plus 3x plus 1 is equal to this one plus a. Now what a is? How to find? In the previous lecture, we had a formula. If we have x minus a times qx is equal to px. Or if we have x minus a times px is equal to qx. Whatever is that one. So by equating this one, x minus a to 0, x is equal to 0. So if you put x equal to a minus a is 0, this is 0. So pa instead of x, pa is getting 0. use this formula, you will find inshallah the a value. What do I mean? I mean 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, so 3x is equal to minus 1. Divide both sides by 3, x is minus 1 divided by 3. Now 9 instead of x, minus 1 divided by 3 whole square plus 3 minus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 is equal. Instead of x, if you put minus 1 divided by 3, 3 with 3 is cancelled, minus 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 times this one, it's 0 plus a. Now you can solve for a. 9 minus a square plus 1 square is 1, 3 square it's 9, plus with this minus, minus 3 with 3 it's cancelled, minus 1 plus 1, so it's 1. 1 with 1 it's cancelled. Am I right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And 9 with 9 is cancelled. A is what? 1. This option is correct. Write it, please. A simple question. Question number 17. P 2x plus 5 is what? 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 times qx plus 1. Now, q minus 1 is 3. What p1 is? How can you find the solution? First, you have to find q1. But we have given qx plus 1. This one should be equal to q minus 1. Now, this bracket with this bracket should be same. X plus 1 is minus 1. X is minus 2. Am I right? How can I find this one? This plus 1 should be written on the right side. Yes. Now, from here, P, instead of x, you have to put what? Minus 2. 2 minus 2, minus 4. Minus 4 with plus 5, it is 1. Right? Yes. Bracket 2, 2. Instead of x, you have to put minus 2 whole to the raised to the power 2 plus 3 plus minus 2 minus 1 q. Instead of x, you have to put minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1, it is 1. Minus 1. Right? Yes, right. P1 is minus raised to the power 2, it's plus 2 square 4. 4 times 2, it's 8. Plus with this minus, minus 3 times 2, 6, minus 1. And q minus 1 is given here, 3. P1 is 8 minus 6, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 times 3, 3. Now what the question is? P1. This is P1. This is 3. This is option number 3. Write it. Come to question number 18. Px is divided by 3x minus 4 whole raised to the power 2. This is the remainder. Now, if this px is divided by 3x minus 4, now what the remainder would be? You know what? That if a polynomial is divided by a binomial with the first degree, then the kx or remainder is a constant number. But if a polynomial is divided by what? By a binomial of second square or maybe trinomial, whatever is that one, then the remainder would be maybe first degree or maybe a constant number. Yes, you know these things. Now, how should I find? How can I find? How can I find? Tell me please. First, what this one means? This one means px is this times this, the divisor 3x minus 4 whole raised to the power 2 with the quotient maybe qx plus remainder 12x plus 7. Yes, it's right. Now come here. How can I find the remainder of this one? 3x minus 4 should be equal to 0. Then x is 4 divided by 3. put this 4 divided by 3 in polynomial. P instead of x, 4 divided by 3. This is what? This is kx. This is the remainder. Now we have this p, we have this x. So instead of x, if you put 4 divided by 3, whatever is the answer, that is kx, and that is the remainder, and that is the thing that which we want to search it for. Am I right? Yes. So p instead of x, 4 divided by 3 is equal 3 instead of x, 4 divided by what? 3 minus 4 whole raised to the power 2. Q 4 divided by 3 plus 12, 4 divided by 3 plus 7. This p 4 divided by 3, is this one kx the remainder? Yes. 3 with 3, it's cancelled. 4 minus 4, 0. 0 raised to the power 2, 0. 0 times this one, it is 0. Plus this 3 with 12, we can cancel. 3, 4, 4 times 4, it's 16. Plus 7. So kx is 16 plus 7. What the value is? 23. Which option? The first one. Write it, please. Question number 19. Px is given x to the power 3 minus x squared plus ax plus b. Px is divided by this trinomial or quadratic polynomial, and the remainder is 0. Now what a plus b is? First, what do you want to say? How can I solve? How can I solve? Listen. First, x squared minus 3x plus 2. If you want to find the factors, this 2 is divided by 1 and 2. 1 with 2 is 2. This one says that add these 2. 1 with 2 is 3. It says one thing more, that the signs should be equal. The signs in here, it says the signs should be minus. So you find x squared minus 3x plus 2 is equal to x minus 1, x minus 2. It means that this polynomial px is divided by x minus 1, simultaneously x minus 2, and kx is 0. Now, if a polynomial is divided by both of them and the remainder is 0, it means that the px is divided by this one, the remainder is also 0. If px is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is 0. What do I mean? From here, we can find that if px is divided by x minus 1, the remainder is 0, 100%. And if px is divided by x minus 2, the remainder is 0. The remainder is what? 0, 100%. Why? For example, if we have 12 divided by 6, now what do you say? The remainder is 0 or not? Yes. Now, can I write this 6, 12 divided by 2 times 3? The remainder is 0? Yes. Now what do you think? 12 is divided by 2? Yes. Yes. Why not? Also this 12 is divided by 3? Yes. And the remainder is 0. It means if a polynomial is divided by two polynomials, so if this polynomial is divided individually by each of them, the remainder is 100%. It is 0. So from this idea, we can say that if I use this formula, x minus 1 is 0, x is 1. Now, putting instead of x equal to 1, it means it's the remainder. So P1 is equal to Kx, and this is 0. Now, in here, instead of x here, we have to put 1. P1 is equal to, this is 1 raised to the power 3 minus 1 square, 1 times a, it is a plus b. Now what P1 is? It's kx, and kx is 0. 1 with this one is cancelled. A plus b. So this is the answer. A plus b is 0. The question was also a plus b. Then a plus b is 0. Maybe you think for x minus 2. Yes, come to the x minus 2. If I use x minus 2 equal to 0, x is equal to 2. So p, instead of x, you can use what? 2. And this p2 is kx. This is also 0. So if I put in here, instead of x, 2, so it would be p2, 2 to the power 3 minus 2 square plus 2 times a, 2a plus b. This p2 is 0. To the power 3, 2 to the power 3, it's 8. 8 minus 4, it's 4 plus 2a plus b. Am I right? So you can say that 2a plus b is 4. Put it to the left side, it is minus 4. Now you have two equations. One is a plus b is 0. The other is 2a plus b is minus 4. Find the variables. If we change the signs, I mean if we subtract these two equations, b with b is cancelled, minus 2a with a, it's minus a, and this is plus 4, a is minus 4. Now find the value of b. A plus b, it is 0. Instead of a, minus 4 plus b is 0, so b is plus 4. Now what the question is? A plus b. A is minus 4 plus b is plus 4. Minus 4 plus 4, 0. I think you have got. Right 8, my lovely friends. The last question for this lecture. Px is given, Qx is given. Now PQ1 and QP minus 1. What do you think? It's a very simple question. Very simple question. First, you have to solve by your own self. What the options is? 48, 50, 56 and 68. What do you think? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Which number? Number 2, right? No. Which one? This is correct option. Write it. Solve it. Solve it by your own self. Now come. First, what Q1 means? Q1, it means in this polynomial, instead of x, you have to put 1. Then 5, 1 square, it's 1, minus 1, plus 2. This Q1 is 5 times 1, 5, 5 minus 1, 4, 4 with 2, it is 6. Am I right? Yes. Second, you have to find this one, P minus 1. P minus 1. Now, what P minus 1 is? P minus 1 is, in this P you have to put minus 1. Minus 1 whole to the power 2 plus 3 minus 1. So P minus 1 is minus square plus with this one minus 1 square 1 minus 3, and it is minus 4. P minus 1 is minus 4. Now what the question is? The question is P Q1, it means 6, plus Q P minus 1. P minus 1, it's minus 4. Now this is the question. Well, now once again, instead of x in P polynomial, you have to put 6. Now P6 is P6 in here minus 6 square plus 3 times 6. P6 is minus 6 squared 36 plus this one is 18. Now P6 is minus 36 plus 18, it's minus 18. Right? Yes. Now Q minus 4, Q minus 4 and Q polynomial. And here you have to put instead of x minus 4. So 5 minus 4 raised to the power 2 minus 4 plus 2. So Q minus 4 is 5 minus to the odd number, even number is plus 4 square 16 times 5 it's 80 minus plus 4 plus 2. So Q minus 4 is 86. Now the question is P6 plus Q minus 4. P6 plus Q minus 4. This is the question. P6 minus 18 plus Q minus 4, it is 86. Now sum these two, I think 68. Number 4 option is correct. By the way, see you soon, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.